Well, energy security, energy independence, never been talked about more than it is right now, of course, with surging energy bills, with the horrific invasion of Ukraine by Putin's Russia. And it really is a stark contrast to the sort of green, fluffy, net zero rhetoric that we had for so very long. I mean, this really does expose some of the lunacy of what we're seeing. This is on the Parliament website, Net Zero 2050, the Public Accounts Committee, saying that the government, without answers to key questions on the costs or funding of the target set in law, the Public Accounts Committee saying that after taking 2 years to publish its plan for achieving the target set in law of net zero by 2050, the government still has no clear plan for how the transition to net zero will be funded or how it will replace income from taxes such as fuel duty. No reliable estimate of what the process of implementing the net zero policy is actually likely to cost British consumers, households, businesses, or government itself. I mean, this is crazy, isn't it? Ministers clueless about the costs of the Green Plan. MPs like Steve Baker highlighting this, that the government has no idea how much the net zero plans will cost this country. The government unable to say what net zero by 2050 will cost. And Dame Meg Hillier, chairwoman of the Public Accounts Committee, saying the government is relying heavily on rapidly changing consumer behaviours and technological innovations to drive down the cost of green options, but it is not clear how it will support and encourage consumers to purchase greener products or incentivise businesses and drive change. Every government department has a responsibility for delivering policies towards the target of net zero, but 2 years after enshrining the net zero by 2050 target in law, the government has unveiled a plan without answers to the key questions of how it will fund the transition to net zero, including how it will replace significant income from taxes such as fuel duty. Now, there has been scrutiny from some who haven't completely sort of swallowed the net zero agenda without any scrutiny whatsoever. You had Ross Clark, a piece there, The True Cost of Net Zero, and he highlighted how the Government Climate Change Committee admitted that there would be a cost of going to net zero of £50 billion a year from 2030 until 2050. As I said, when it comes to energy security, energy independence, fracking, nuclear, this ain't going away, particularly, of course, when we see what's going on in terms of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, of what is going on in terms of European countries having to stop their reliance on Russia, of what is going on in the UK in terms of surging energy bills. The net zero agenda is going to come under increasing scrutiny, I suspect. Of course, we're already seeing, for instance, calls for a referendum on net zero, if this is the right way for our country to be headed or not. As ever, I'll keep bringing you the very latest on this, guys. Do let me know what you make of all of this in the comments below. And of course, as ever, thanks so much for watching.